Shankaracharya Vimukteswaranand raised serious concern about his safety and social issues in Prayagraj. A dispute between him and the Mela administration has continued for 6 days, forcing him to sit on the road in protest. Due to security fear, 12 CCTV cameras have been installed inside and outside his camp. His representative said unknown people dressed as saints roam around at night, record videos and claim they are delivering official notices. The Shankaracharya also questioned society, asking, "Are we living at their mercy?" He said many wear saintly robes while cow slaughter continues. His remarks have triggered nationwide debate. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin strongly criticized Governor R.N. Ravi in the State Assembly. Stalin said the governor insulted the constitutional post by refusing to read the cabinet-approved speech during the joint assembly session. Recently, the governor walked out of the house without addressing it after the national anthem was not played at the beginning. This incident has created a major political controversy in Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister said the governor's actions are against democratic value and disrespect the elected government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has distributed 61,000 appointment letters during the 18th Rozgar Mela. These jobs letters were given to young candidates selected for government services. The appointments include departments like Home Ministry, Health Ministry, Financial Services and Higher Education. The Rozgar Mela is being organized at 45 locations across the country. Prime Minister said providing employment to youth is a top priority of the government. He added that such initiative help strengthen the nation and give young people confidence about their future. Indigo Airlines has given up 717 flight slots at 16 airports across India. The highest number of cuts were made at Mumbai, where 236 flights were reduced. In Delhi, 150 flights were cancelled or reduced. This action was taken after the aviation regulator DGCA issued order due to heavy fog conditions. Poor visibility during winter has caused delay, cancellation and safety concern at many airports. DGCA asked airlines to reduce flights to manage congestion and avoid long delays for passengers. Indigo said the decision was taken to ensure safety operations and smoother airport management during the foggy season. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee claimed that 3 to 4 people are dying by suicide every day due to fear related to SIR. She said more than 110 people have died so far and many others are undergoing treatment in hospitals. Mamata made these remarks during a program held on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's birth anniversary in Kolkata. She questioned why people are being forced to prove their citizenship after living in the country for so many years. Her statement has triggered strong political reactions. Officials from Ukraine, Russia and the United States held their first meeting in 4 years to discuss the ongoing war. The main disagreement was over land, as talk focused on whether Ukraine should give up territory to end the conflict. No final decision was announced, but all sides called the meeting important. Meanwhile, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni made a strong statement. She said if US President Donald Trump helped end the war, she would nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize. The meeting has raised hope of dialogue, but major differences between the countries still remain. Tensions are rising between the United States and Iran as the US rapidly increases its military presence in the region. Reports say a large US war fleet is moving closer to the Middle East, raising fear of a possible attack on Iran. In response, Iranian leaders have issued strong warnings. They said all American military bases in the Gulf region are within Iran's strike range. Iran claims it is fully prepared to defend itself if attacked. Global leaders are closely watching the situation, as any conflict could seriously impact regional and world security. US President Donald Trump has warned Canada about its growing closeness with China. He said that China could eat up Canada within 1 year. Trump made the statement after Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney opposed the US Golden Dome missile defense project. Trump accused Canada of ignoring North America's security interests and moving closer to China. He claimed this could weaken regional safety. His comment has sparked international debate and drawn sharp reactions from political leaders and experts across the world. The Indian rupee has weakened further and is moving close to the 92 mark against the US dollar. One major reason for this fall is the continuous selling by foreign investors in Indian markets. Foreign portfolio investors are withdrawing money from stocks and bonds, putting pressure on the rupee. Global uncertainty, a strong US dollar and rising interest rates have also affected the Indian currency. Market experts say capital outflow reduced demand for the rupee, making it weaker. The Reserve Bank of India is closely watching the situation to control sharp currency movement. India successfully chased a target of more than 200 runs for the sixth time, showing strong batting power. After the win, the captain hugged Ishan Kishan, appreciating his important contribution. Surya Kumar Yadav scored a 50 after 23 innings, ending his long wait for a big score. The match was full of exciting moments and new records. Indian batters showed confidence and calmness under pressure. Fans celebrated the historic chase, calling it another memorable night for Indian cricket. Experts praised the team's aggressive approach and positive mindset in high-pressure matches. Severe cold weather has affected many parts of North India. Heavy snowfall was reported in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Hill stations like Shimla, Manali, Mussoorie and Katra are covered with thick snow. In some higher areas, snow has piled up to 2 to 3 feet. Rajasthan also witnesses a sharp drop in temperature. Mount Abu recorded -7 degrees Celsius. Cold winds and snowfall have disrupted daily life and affected roads and transport services in several regions. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.